Currently alive in his Week 17 game number 1 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the Buffalo Bills going up against the Miami Dolphins going up against the Buffalo Bills. We all have Miami Dolphins in Miami. But let us go see the off movie.
We'll see Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills taking on Tua Tagovailoa in the Miami Dolphins. From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back for Miami. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out in all extra emotion. So now they get a chance to get back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run down with Gaskin. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run. They'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easier hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends? And he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Breida. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He has a big thank you to say to his defense. He threw the interception, then boom, the defense gets it back.
But the ebb and flow of the game is something else, isn't it? But you made an excellent point. A big thanks is owed to that defense. They went out there on what we call sudden change after a turnover and didn't give up anything. In fact, took the ball away and set them up again. Really nicely done.
So a clean sweep and a mulligan. Singletary to get the drive started. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Now you got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running out of the gun here, Bria. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Second interception for him down here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick slant to Brown.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's able to find Dibbs. And he's going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half. And our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as you get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tua now on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 22. How they done? He'll throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't the primary target. Found a secondary guy and sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. This is Gaskin on the carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. That's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And Oliver that time to really get in there and bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes Josh Allen of the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far. but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws in his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he will take him down at the 7-yard line. Allen and Beasley, first down Buffalo.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very low resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Singletary. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
This path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra play away from taking the lead.
I know Carl Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you fit that in your podcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Miami set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. to it. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Tua now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Check down to Breida. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll pick up of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they look to throw. Running over the middle by Graham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground charts.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen to throw. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And we'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're a first down pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's back to throw. No, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop him for a loss. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down to an ego's Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
So guys, they added the Dolphins windows over the Bills 19-14 to end the stream. And I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, man.